Hey guys, this video I'm going to be talking about the next couple of sections. Just a little bit about the reading, just to maybe clarify some things that may be confusing for you. We completed section 3 and 4, which looked at a country that was experiencing negative growth or losing people, and that's Italy. Now, the way that the text is divided and that the interactive notebook is that there's different dilemmas. The negative growth was dilemma number one. Now we're on to dilemma number two, which is an aging population. So, similar to Italy, an aging population occurs when the average age of a person continues to go up. And the country that they use for the example is Spain. If you look at this first paragraph, the average age of a person in Spain will be 52 years by the year 2050. And that's a projection. Um, so, an aging population and one that's experiencing negative growth, they're going through similar problems, and there's very similar causes as well that play into this. Obviously, with an aging population, the life expectancy is going to go up. In other words, people are living longer in countries that are experiencing an aging population. Due to advancements in the medical field, just overall improved quality of life. So people are going to live, longer into their late 70s, their 80s, their 90s, etc. That's one big reason. The other one that the text mentions is a drop in birth rate, which we talked about um, in sections 3 and 4 with a negative or with negative growth in a population. So again, people are having less children. Families are not as large. The text goes on to mention some reasons behind why there's European countries that have a larger elderly population. And one historical event that they mention is the baby boom that many European countries and many countries across the world, the United States is one of them, experienced the baby boom. And that was right after World War II, which ended in 1945. And it took place for 15 or 20 years, and that was a very sharp increase in the birth rate. So, in other words, right after World War II ended, these countries, a lot of people decided to start having families at a very rapid rate, and these families were typically larger. So, families of six, families of seven, became more and more common. So that's kind of the historical background behind why the baby boom took place. And then it goes on to talk about problems that occur due to an aging population. One big one that it mentions is pensions and healthcare. And pensions is another word. Think of it as retirement. You've probably heard your grandparents talk about retirement. Even your parents kind of preparing for retirement. Um, and a pension is the amount of money that the elderly will receive once they quit working. Until somebody passes away, they if they have a pension, then they are getting paid money, so that they can still buy gas and food and groceries and that sort of thing. That's basically what a pension is. And then the other big one that the text mentions is healthcare. Obviously, the older population is they are the ones that need the healthcare. They are the ones where their medical bills are usually going to be higher than younger people. They just have more health concerns as they age and get older. Diseases become more common. They have to maybe pay for care in a nursing home, that sort of thing, which is another thing that your text mentions. So these are kind of concerns that countries with aging populations have. And similar to before, what you're going to do is brainstorm um, just some causes and some solutions for these countries, and then read the text and then go back and kind of talk about your rankings. So let me know if you guys have any questions about this. This video is about to end. I hope you are all doing well, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Take care, everybody.